are going to answer the question, what are task cards? What is it that we are trying to build, customize, and use to enhance our instruction? So I'm here in my TPT store. No, I'm not promoting it, but I'm going to take you on a tour of one of my newest, or I should say revamped sets of task cards, so you can just kind of get an idea of what we're talking about throughout this ebook. So I'm going to click on this as a customer would. No, they're not going to force me to buy my own product. But these are informational text task cards. So I actually created this when I was in the classroom because I had a need for an engaging um, activity or lesson, but I needed it to work for a variety of text or something on the fly like, hey, it's Monday. I didn't prepare a lesson plan. It's downloading right now. Here is a great current event that I found on one of our curriculum platforms, and how am I going to make this engaging for students? Well, I'm going to pair it with a set of task cards that go with any text. So that's where this came from. When you open this, you'll see my product. And now I'm going to tell you what goes into one of my sets of task cards. Now, this is because I'm selling them to a variety of teachers for a variety of uses, but this is just kind of the big picture. So, of course, you can actually print the task cards, but this is what we're going to be creating today or throughout this ebook. Right here. And then I also have my digital version, which I'm not going to touch in this ebook. So we're going to go here. And what this is going to do is open up a Canva document, a template actually. I give my customers the option to edit them. So I'm going to use this template for a new design. And we're just going to take a look at what's in here as soon as it loads. Okay, so as you can see, this is one task card with a task and instructions. The standard is aligned, what kind of task cards they are, a picture. I like pictures to kind of make them look just not so boring. Again, we're trying to engage students in learning, so we've got to do everything possible. And if you scroll through here, it's every task all the way to task 43, the last task in the set. So this is a large set. I did that on purpose because I have a lot of different standards and skills and topics that I wanted to include in this set depending on how I wanted to use it. Now we'll talk about using them and instructional strategies later, but these are task cards. Now this looks like, okay, well, how do I actually get this in the hands of my students? This is an 8.5 by 11 size document. So if you would press print right here, if I go to share and download, then I can obviously print it. This would print on an 8.5 by 11 regular sheet of paper, which is awesome because there's uses for that too. You may think, oh, that's wasting paper. We can just make little task cards. But what if we wanted to turn this into like a station rotation activity where I quickly printed 6 tasks, posted them around the room, and had students do like a gallery walk? So this is the task card that we are going to be creating. And then from here, we can do a ton of different things with it. Different things with that single page task card. This is what I meant. So for my sets of task cards, I not only include the single page editable version, but then I include printable pages already formatted with 4 task cards on each page. I've made a lot of sets of task cards, and I feel like having them 25% of a regular sheet of printer paper is a good size for students. Any smaller, they're too hard to read and work with. Any bigger, they just kind of lose their allure of being, this little handheld task card that students are engaging with. With that being said, I also provide printable answer sheets. Again, there's a million ways to manage these and use these. But here's a sheet with 2 answer sheets. Sometimes task cards that have a lot of writing or a larger, longer task for students to complete, students need more space. So again, I provide a full size. But it doesn't matter what you want to do with your task cards. The first step is creating the task card template in that full size 8.5 by 11 size document. And then you can always export it as an image and make it whatever size you'd like. So just wanted to show you that. Again, I said we would get to strategies later. There are a million ways to use task cards, and that will depend on how you format it and print it or assign it digitally.